Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for a new show, but I am doing things a little different this time. I don't know what new show. So I didn't get a lot of votes for the poll, unfortunately, and it ended up just being a tie, which is unfortunate. I don't like trying to just make an executive decision when it comes to a tie, so I decided I would use a random number generator. So if you guys are new here, I typically do polls that you guys get to vote for what show gets picked. And if you guys read the title, which I'm sure you did because that's why you're here, you already know what the result is here. But for me, I still have no idea what I'm watching. I have both shows prepared and ready, so that way I can watch either one depending on which one gets picked here. So we're gonna pick it real fast. I did so the two shows are Shin no Nakama Season 2 or Ao no Exorcist Season 3. So I did read a full recap on Season 1 and 2. I didn't get a chance to rewatching it. After this episode, I may still rewatch it depending on how I feel. The recap was pretty well written, but I also skimmed it and it was pretty long as well. So consuming that much knowledge like instantly, I didn't really get a lot of the characters' names. I have a couple of them. And then the just like the gist of the story is pretty much what I got, because it's been a long time. Like, I think someone was saying it's been 6 years since season 2, and then 12 years since season 1. So that's a long time to try to remember when you haven't rewatched the show. So hopefully it all goes smoothly, if that even wins. So that's also another reason, because it ended in a tie, I didn't want to rewatch the whole show. I didn't have a lot of time anyway. I didn't want to rewatch the whole show and then have that not even be the one that got picked. Now, when I saw it was a tie and we had a week break between like these episodes coming out and then like the new anime season starting and everything, I could have made this video a separate video of me doing the random number generator here, and then that could have given me time to prepare. But I decided I'd do it in the video and then we jump right into the episode. I thought it'd be interesting, so we're doing something a little different. So I have this here prepared, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just a random website. If you see here when I hit go, click again, click, 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 you can see it's just randomizing a d20, right? It can be any number between obviously 1 to 20. That's how a d20 works. It's just simulating a d20 roll. So what we're gonna do, hey, look, 20. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put, I don't know, we're just gonna put Ao no Exorcist 1 through 10, right? If it rolls 1 through 10, we're gonna watch Ao no Exorcist. If it rolls 11 through 20, we're gonna watch Shin no Nakama. I did hear that the new Ao no Exorcist is planning on being a 3-core, so it's possible that I do this show in the future, because Ao no Exorcist was a really good show. And I definitely think if it doesn't win here, then I really want to rewatch it. Now, Shin no Nakama, on the other hand, I liked season 1, don't get me wrong, and it has some things in it that I'm really curious to learn more, and I'm really like, I want to see more, but it did have that fan service aspect to it, but it was very chill and entertaining at the same time, so I don't want to like discredit it for what it is, but it's not like Ao no Exorcist was one of the first animes I watched. So you're not going to top that with a show that came out more recently, right? So at least like nostalgia wise. But anyway, 1 through 10, guys, Ao no Exorcist. 11 through 20, Shin no Nakama. Let's hit it. The next roll right here. I'm going to hit go right now. Ao no Exorcist it is. So that's how I decided to do things. We're going to get rid of this, and then we are going to jump right into the episode. I will talk a little bit. Let me get things set up here. Just a tad, I apologize, but definitely an interesting way to do things. I mean, it was fun. I've always wanted to like break a tie. I've had a couple other ties on polls with a lot more votes than what we got here, and that ended up being it was kind of interesting, because what I ended up doing was 2 shows were about to end on my channel, so I would have had to done another poll within a couple weeks. So I decided to just pick one. I picked the longer one to go first, and then I just watched the other one that tied, rather than doing like a a split. Ended up watching both, but with the airing anime season, doing it the way that I do it, it's definitely something where uh I can only really do one at a time unless I add just another show. You know, I don't have another one ending soon or anything like that. But rambling aside, AO no Exorcist, guys, season 3, episode 1. Here we are. Kind of like how we're starting an episode normally. I'll have timestamps in the description. I'll try to remember to put those in. I probably should have said that earlier, so that way you guys can skip. Watching in subs, which actually, do I have those set up properly? We're watching subbed. Yes, I do. And I do, probably should have mentioned this too. If you're new here, I do full-length timer-based, which means you guys need to have the episode, which I imagine you originally watched it yourselves. So all you gotta do is sync up that episode with me. I do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we'll get started. With that out of the way, AO no Exorcist, like I said, I read a summary on season 1 and 2, a brief summary. Basically, it was a, big secret, Rin having this, blue flame being the son of Satan. They sealed it away. They sealed his demon heart away in the sword. He kept it a secret from his class, but I think it was at the end of season 1 that it was revealed to everyone. So then in season 2, everyone knew about it. They all kind of grew to accept it. There were the impure king they dealt with in season 2. There was a teacher, Toto was part of season 2. Oh shoot, it was Igor or something like that, was a teacher in season 1 that was antagonistic against Rin. Mephisto has a bunch of agenda going on. We don't know his full story. It seems like he has ulterior motives, but he does have the best interests in Rin in his heart, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember enough about Mephisto. I remember being sketched out by him, but even I think when I read the recap, Shura mentioned to Yukio that Rin wasn't in any danger around Mephisto, so she trusts at least. But yeah, Rin is just kind of being used all over the place as this weapon to fight against the demon forces and all that. So like I said, I'll probably rewatch season 1 and 2 just to get a better recap myself after I finish watching this episode. Now that I know for sure that I'm doing this show, I'll try to pluck away at it within the next week, so that way by the time we get to episode 2, I'm ready. But let's jump into the first episode. Hopefully I'm not too confused here. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Exorcist. Okay, we're gonna maybe get a little bit of recap. Yeah, the True Cross Order. Uh. Hmm. Oh, one can sense it. Hmm. So is this him being in normal school in present time, or is this the past before he joined True Cross? Hmm. Okay, so he attends. Okay. So it's a that's one thing that I didn't get in the recap is that he still goes to normal school and he's training to be an exorcist. Okay. Guess that's not a huge thing anyway. Like I said, guys, it's gonna be a lot of me being like, ah, okay, this is how these things work. Hey, all excited about having a friendo. Oh no, love letter! We got ourselves in such a typical anime trope in episode 1. Oh, it's from Mephisto. Oh my god! Wait. I never knew. Is Rin's voice actor, is that Bakugo? Maybe it's not. It's someone. Is it? Blanket. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh, this again. Ugh. I hate that there's like demon juice everywhere that people just can't see. This is a kind of a cool device to introduce people into the world again. Mmm. Interesting. Oh, there's 2 eyes. Crap. I spelled his name wrong. Hmm. Nope, yep. I see it now. they when I read the summary of like the characters, she was she was marked as the resident tsundere. And 2 seconds in of seeing her talk again, it's like, yep, okay. Ooh. This is Yuki, his brother. I remember something. Well, no, I read the summary, but Shura, I believe. It definitely like makes it easier to watch the show to learn the characters' names than just like trying to read a list of them and remembering every single one, right? Oh my god, this room. Mo. I didn't even recognize him at first. Crazy abilities. That is crazy. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Is that something we knew before, or is it a reveal in season 3, I wonder? God damn. That's creepy. Well, certainly unfortunate to have a tail and that be your weakness. Yeah, this is like a lot of just kind of bringing things up that obviously they shouldn't have to, but they're doing it because it's the first episode is coming back, it's recapping people. I'm fairly certain it's Bakugo, he just sounds a little different than the Bakugo we know. The voice actor's changing it up a little bit. Huh. And then they're back, not injured at all. Ah. Of course. Hmm. Huh. So what does he actually have to do? Is it like give you a task and evil is moving in? That's not a task. Hmm. No one's allowed to see me act like this. Oh no. All right. So is this the task to get the eye drops? Yep. Family portrait. Hmm. What a goober. There's something about the painting. Well. Oh, shit. I think you made it bad. Uh-oh. Gonna be some kind of illusion. Yeah. Nice. I definitely know the voice of that kid, too. Okumura, I think they said his name was. A lot of these voices I recognize, but... Oh my god, it's such a big character, that voice actor. What character is it? I feel like it's a big character. Sorry, I'm gonna pay attention. Ugh. That's why it was like dripping. It like came from like a painting and it's like ink kind of. Whoa. Hi. Hmm. All right, taking charge. Nice. Damn. The princess position. Not quite. Hmm. My prank collection. So funny. Part of the collection, okay. Alright. Oh shit, they're protected? Yeah, I was literally about to say that. Attack all four at once. Cool shot. Did it work? Oh, somewhere in Yemen. This is somewhere else? Hmm. Alright. I was gonna say that's the paladin, right? Just a big ass. Oh shit. Is that why he grows his hair out? He has to, like, use some of it when he fights? Jeez. Good god! Does he have to use hair every time he does that swing? Or, like... Oh, okay. Ugh. Ugh. Nope. Nope. Oh. Are we at the end? That was fast. I wonder how long those last. Like... Oh! It really is, especially the older you get. They're all just covered in goop. I wasn't worried! Nice. Interesting. Alright, well. The next space. Ha! What you up to, Mephisto? What is this? Okay, nothing. We're good. That is it, guys, for episode 1 of season 3. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it did a pretty good job of, like, recapping things that happened and, you know, letting us understand. I'm gonna clean my glasses while I talk, because I need to do that before I watch the next show, yeah. But yeah, it did a good job of, like, you know, it mentioned his heart being in the sword, it mentioned his weakness being a tail, it showcased his powers a little bit in a way that wasn't, you know, we didn't have like a serious big plot line, you know, it's just kind of Mephisto just had this joke collection that somehow, I don't know how it coagulated into like a demon or whatnot, but somehow his like prank collection manifested like in that sort of way. Maybe I missed like the explanation because I did talk through a couple lines of dialogue. I do apologize about that. I should have not talked and kept paying more attention, right? But yeah, like we kind of got reintroduced to a lot of the characters and how they are a bit. Just like even the subtle thing of having the one kid that has the short hair like mention everyone's quirks and everything. Even that is like a very subtle way to have the have the characters recapped for us, you know. Like looking at Izumo and saying you're like very standoffish and everything, and then going like, you know, he just went through each person, and I like how he called out Rin as being like the ace in the hole, like the one that you send in last moment. It's like typical anime protagonist thing is what he described is, you know, we see everyone else try and fail and then the main character comes in and succeeds. It's just kind of funny. But yeah, we do have a little bit of a plot line developing, though. Well, for one, we learn that Mephisto is a demon Samael, which isn't that supposed to be the name of... I guess it's kind of confusing, and there's so much different lore when it comes to that stuff, but I thought Samael was supposed to be Lucifer, which is also Satan. But I guess not. Not in this world anyway, right? But then there's also the fact that Lucifer isn't a demon, he's a fallen angel, right? So then he wouldn't be a demon in the first place, which obviously Rin here called him a demon. But regardless, he is what he is. I'm gonna go with Demon Samael, you know, for now. He definitely... I talked about how in the beginning that he has like ulterior motives and everything. That's what I was reading in the recap and everything. And definitely seeing him again, you can definitely like instantly tell there's some shit going on. And I'm really curious. Like he claims he has no intention to harm humanity because he enjoys what they create and stuff like that. So is that gonna be the truth, or is there more to it? I'm not sure. I do wonder if that Samael reveal was something that we had known in, like, if you watch season 1 and season 2, would we have already known that he is Samael, and that's just something I forgot. I also don't remember it being mentioned in the little recap bits. I wonder if I can... Do I still have that up? Because, like, when it goes through the, the characters again, it talks about Mephisto. Um, yeah, like his exact status is unknown, other than being extremely suspicious. He claims to be training Rin as a weapon to help turn the war on demons in favor of humanity. Clearly has ulterior motives. Threatens people who get in his way. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mention it here. I figured that'd be something it would mention if we had known. So I'm guessing that is a reveal for us. That's like the only bad thing about me not being 100% like remembering before. It's like, is that something I should have known already? But I mean, I mean, we've always been suspicious of the guy, so it doesn't really change much in my book. It's just a different name for, someone who's already been creepy. But I guess finding out that he is a demon does change things a little bit. So, um, he also hinted at like in another like evil that is about or coming or whatnot because of Godane, who seems to be a new character this season, who is able to see demons even though he's never had a temptaint, which is an injury, probably like I don't know that they fully went into detail about it, but the gist of it that I got is that you probably have to have an injury from a demon attack or something in order to be able to see demons, would be my guess as to what a temptaint is, because he asked if you've been like hurt at all and stuff like that. So, but he hadn't been, and it seemed like, I'm gonna keep calling him Mephisto just because that's the name we had the whole time. Mephisto seems to know that it exists and knows that there's something out there that's coming that is probably causing people to see demons that don't normally see demons, kind of thing. So I wonder what that is, and I wonder how much, like, will it get worse where there's more people in school and around the world and stuff like that just seeing demons even without a temptaint. Excuse me. But yeah, I imagine maybe this season or whatnot is going to be dealing with whatever that threat is that is coming. Do we have like I know it did talk about like Toto being like able to come back from like the ashes. I don't know that he um so I don't know. I imagine it sounds like he's still alive. I was trying to think, like, do we have like a big overarching antagonist, right, in the story? Um, like it says, Toto reforms as a pile of gooey ashes from the rain in episode 11 of season 2. He attacks and taunts Yukio, yada yada. Um, they purged the mountain of the miasma, but I don't know that we ever like. It never says whether or not Toto actually lives or dies in this recap, right? Like, so I'm guessing Toto is still out there as a antagonist for us, right? Um, but yeah, got to see a little bit. I don't know if we've ever seen the Arthur Augustus Angel fight before, the Paladin, but that was pretty crazy. He cut off some of his hair. It seems like he had to like maybe pay a bit of a contract. Like they said, like the one thing said they have a contract formed or whatever as he cut the hair off. So I don't know if every attack he has to cut hair off, or if it's just like you can use my power for a day with this contract because you cut your hair off. I don't know. But I guess it's a good excuse to grow your hair real long, is if you have to constantly be cutting it off to fight. He's gonna hope you don't get in a lot of battles one after another and just go bald. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it for a first episode. I think I'm definitely gonna try to rewatch season 1 and 2 in the meantime, before next week. I hope I get around to it. I've been pretty busy recently. I wonder if I can find it in dub and watch it while I'm working on some other stuff. Voices also. I'm fairly certain that Rin is Bakugo. I'm gonna look it up just to make sure. If not, it is definitely a voice I've heard before. If it is not Bakugo, let's just go to my anime list right off the bat because we have a couple characters. I want to look up the shorter hair. What's that kid's name? Oh, I totally had the name wrong. My bad. During the thing, Miwa Konokomaru is one of them that I wanted to look up as well. Might as well just look up. Looking up the season might have been a bad idea. But we have Rin, who is voiced by Nobuhiko Okamoto. Who? Yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's Harunobu from Three Gatsu no Line, which I'm pretty sure is also Bakugo's voice actor, if I remember correctly. So if we scroll over, we should. Yep, there's Bakugo. Yep. Okay, I was right. It is. Good. Would have been embarrassing if I, Oh, what? Poor guy didn't make it on the list. I have to hit show all to see his character. There it is, voice. Kajiyuki. Okay, who did you voice? Because I recognize you for Excel World. So, definitely already one that I've seen a long time ago, though. There's no way I would have recognized his voice from Excel World. It's been so long since I've seen that show. Holy crap. Yep, there he is in here. Doopa-doopa-doo. He's gotta be something. There's gotta be something more recent I watched. Oh, he's, freaking Shoto Todoroki. The funny thing is I almost said Todoroki too. I almost said it, but it was different enough where I couldn't hear it right away. God damn it. Is there anyone else? Oh, he's one of the characters in Durarara. That's cool. I mean, this guy's done so many voices. You know, when I saw Yuki, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's his voice actor as well, but I didn't want to be wrong. So I didn't say anything. God, he's done so many voices. Jesus Christ. Holy crap. I imagine there's probably some more characters here if I got closer up the list. Oh, Meliodas, okay. I don't even know that I knew when I went through Seven Deadly Sins that Meliodas was Todoroki's voice actor. There's no way I finished Seven Deadly Sins before My Hero released. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Season 1 of My Hero had to have been out at the very least. Oh, Speed of Sound Sonic as well. From One Punch Man. Okay. I think I've seen enough. I'm sure there's like 20 more here. Eren Yeager, of course. I've only seen season 1 and 2 of Attack on Titan. That's another show that I really need to finish. Anyway, good enough. I'm sure there's like, oh, I actually hit the end of the list. Yeah, so I skimmed really quick past like some of the names too, so, but anyway. Yeah, I wanted to go through that because that was a couple of the names. I also recognize Bond's name, I believe. That's what yeah, he goes by Bond. Ryuji Suguro. I guess, do I still have it up? Can I go back? Ryuji Suguro. There it is. Nakai Kazuya. I do recognize his voice a bit. I imagine he's going to be something if I scroll through this list as well that I recognize, if not a couple people. Oh, he was Miles from FMAB. That's cool. Oh my god, he did a lot of that guy. Gintama, that's why. There's definitely more. I paused on an Inuyasha character because it looked familiar. I probably saw the character once. I've never really watched Inuyasha too much. Only like a few episodes when it used to be on TV when I was a kid. Kuroko no Basket, he was a character on that. That was a pretty crazy show. That was like one of the first sports animes I watched, and like I loved it. Oh, he's Zoro. Interesting, from One Piece. Oh my god, that's a long list of Zoros. Oh my god, that show. Okay. Oh, I guess that's it. Alright. Maybe it's just Zoro. Other than that, a lot of these other ones I don't like. Nothing stands out to me. He was Laplace from Reincarnated as a Slime. I did watch that. Anyway, okay. Cool. Sorry, I just like to know. Because sometimes I'm like in the case of, Miwa there, I just couldn't remember it, and I couldn't like place it, and I even like shut my eyes at one point and listened to his voice for like a second, and tried to like see if I could picture the other voice, but I think it was just different enough. It was like that little higher pitch than what he normally is in My Hero, I feel like. And I think that's what messed me up. So, but very good for a first episode. I'm looking forward to watching more. I'm looking forward to jumping back into this universe because, like I said, Ao no Exorcist was one of the first animes I've ever watched. I never really rewatched it either, so like it's so many animes ago since I saw season 1. And then season 2 released, and I just kind of like binged through it very quickly and didn't really, I might not have picked up as much as I should have, and I never rewatched season 1, so there was that kind of disconnect there. So I am looking forward to going through it from start to, finish of season 1 and 2. Obviously there's more coming, so but yeah. So sorry if things seemed a little rough. Hopefully next time, next week, I will be a lot more refreshed and caught up, and I won't be as like, oh, did we know this? Anyways, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content from me. You can see, no, we're watching this as it airs, so you will not see any more of these. But normally, for my other content, I do early access where you can get 2 episodes ahead of time. But yeah, I think the good thing about this show winning is I think this is the one that released at the proper time for me to do my watching on Saturday. Usually I watch it on Saturday because that's like when it releases, and then I get it out by Sunday for you guys. Whereas Shin no Nakama was the one that released like on Monday. No, it released Sunday at some point, but I'm busy Sunday, so I wasn't able to watch it. I wasn't able to record this video here because I needed to have that episode ready and all that, so I had to wait till Monday, which is what today is. So, for me, anyway. But, and you guys will see this. I'll try to get this out for you guys tomorrow, but next week you guys should see this coming out on Sunday. But yeah, all the links in the description for ways to support me. Hitting that subscribe button works too. The links should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.